Okay. Where should I... Well, it's going to take me a while to get to West Side. Let's see. Mailbox. Sunset Sarsaparilla. Sarsaparilla. For some reason, I'm always trying to say Sunset Sarsaparilla, like there's an extra E in it. Then I go and I look at the actual spelling, and it's Rilla, or with an A. Anyways, it's gonna take me a bit to get to West Side. Oh, hello. NCR Trooper.
Long tour. All I can think about now is going back home.
The Sharecropper Farms. I remember whenever I first found this place, it was a pain, because there's a big fence around it, which extends for quite a long ways. There certainly are a lot of houses sitting around out here. Lest I be mistaken, the vast majority of these things are derelict, absolutely empty. Empty mailbox. Alright, let's see. Yep. I think I'm going to end up heading to the Crimson Caravan before I head over to West Side. Well, actually, there's so much, like, it's the most densely packed area of the map right around New Vegas, so it can take a while if you work your way through quests to get from one area to another. You know, if you ignore quests, not that long of a trip. There is another place that I want to hit up, though, and... Ooh. There's a house over here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this prickly pear first. A house. Probably has something to do with some arbitrary quest, but let's see what's inside. Oh, a little bit dark. Oh, I think I hear someone drinking.
Prim has a new sheriff.
Ooh.
That should keep the powder gangers away.
Indeed. Hello?
What are you doing here? Get out before I blow your head off.
There's no need to be so hostile. I'm not here to cause any trouble.
Whatever you say, stranger. Go snoop somewhere else and get the fuck out of my house, right now.
I just want to ask you some questions.
Are you deaf? I don't give a damn about what you want. Just get out of here.
Alright, fine. I'll leave.
Get lost.
She is one wonderful person. Such a friendly and cuddly demeanor. Almost like a cactus. Ugh. I mean, some of you would have killed her. I mean, that would be really nice, but I'm certain that she's part of some quest. I mean, I've got a couple of vague ideas kind of floating around in the back of my head right now that I'm thinking about it, but I don't actually know right off what exactly her purpose is. So I'm just going to leave her. Well, actually, that's the reason why I've left her and didn't just outright attack whatever her name was. Hollister? Or Hollister? Something like that? Don't quite remember. Nope, nothing in the ruins over here. You'd figure they would tear these places down to get their hands on the bricks and stuff. Lots of good materials in these walls. Figure they'd be able to use it somehow. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Just, seems a bit of a waste to leave this place in such a... Well, you know, buildings. Seems a bit of a waste to leave these buildings just, sitting around. There we go. I've discovered the, location. New Vegas Medical Clinic. Which I will go inside of in a minute here, but... Let's see if there's any... Come on, let me take the, Nope, there's nothing on that stock. How about this one? Come on. Ugh. It doesn't make any sense. Why can't I pick up any of the maize? Ugh. Alright, whatever. It doesn't really make any sense why those corn stalks are out there and I can't take anything off of it, but... Well, it is what it is. I just gotta take it at face value. Nothing in the can? Alright, let's go inside of the clinic. Alright. The magazines, constantly taunting me. There's one place that I refuse to steal from. Let's talk with Usanagi.
Welcome to the New Vegas Medical Clinic. I'm a fully qualified physician and can fix whatever is wrong with you for a reasonable fee. If you've got the caps, I've also got several implants available to enhance your physical attributes.
Really? You know, why don't you tell me a little bit about this clinic? Kind of surprising to find a medical facility out here.
Everything you see is funded by the followers of the apocalypse. We rely a lot on charity to provide low-cost medical services to the less fortunate.
So, you're one of the followers?
Yes, I am. I received my medical training at the Angels Boneyard Medical University back in the NCR. It's not a requirement to be a follower to enter the university, but I believe in what they do, so I joined them.
So, do the followers have a headquarters around here?
Yes, the Mormon Fort in Freeside. It's hard to miss.
I'll have to check that out later. Let's talk about these implants you mentioned.
I have several basic implants available that can enhance your physical abilities, make you faster, smarter, stronger, that sort of thing. I've also got 2 much more expensive implants. One's a subdermal implant that will make you more resistant to damage. The other implant induces a mild regenerative effect. Your wounds will practically heal before your eyes.
Really? I think I'll buy one of these.
Medicine's running
One
low
other
again.
thing I forgot to mention. Your body may be able to handle only a limited number of implants. The healthier you are, the more implants I'll be able to give you. Now, what surgery are you considering?
Give me the intelligence implant.
For 4,000 caps, I can install a logic coprocessor.
Alright. Here's the cash.
Have a seat in the auto dock. This will take a few hours.
Alright, let's head into the Crimson Caravan company now. I should be visited.
Hey there. Here's the rest of the payment I promised you back in Good Springs.
Hey, Ringo! Nice to see you again. Good to know you're alright. So now that you've made it back safe and sound, what's your next job?
I'm getting ready to run a caravan up towards Utah. There's a town called New Canaan which is supposed to be pretty prosperous. The Crimson Caravan doesn't have any branches out that way, so it'll be up to me to get things started.
Well, hey, good luck on that. Hey, could you tell me who it is that's in charge of the local branch here?
Alice McLafferty runs the Crimson Caravan. You can find her over in the main office.
Okay, thanks. And, Ringo, stay healthy.
I'll see you around.
Some more Brock flowers. It's always something that's, kind of surprised me about the Crimson Caravan. They don't care about the fact that they've got, Brock flowers not the most, rare plants across the wasteland, or, well, across the Mojave here, but this has got to be one of the highest concentrations of This place has to have one of the highest concentrations of Brock flowers I have ever seen. So, anyway, let's have a chat with Blake.
If you're looking to buy or sell, you've come to the right man. The Crimson Caravan Company has the widest selection in the wasteland.
Really? Can you answer a couple of questions for me then?
Maybe. What do you want to know?
Well, how about supply lines? Do your caravans have trouble from bandits?
Out here, we usually split our caravans into smaller bands. That way, we don't lose everything if they get hit. It's not very efficient, though. But hopefully, we'll be able to start running larger caravans once things get civilized.
So where does the Crimson Caravan Company get its merchandise?
Trade routes, my friend. Trade routes. Just about every major town in the wasteland has a Crimson Caravan branch in it.
Huh. Well, what about you? Where are you from?
A little place in the NCR called Oak Creek. Used to be a farming town until it got taken over by ranchers. I didn't want to herd Brahmin for a living, so I signed on with the Crimson Caravan and headed east. Not much to tell, really.
Well, hey, that's all I'll ask. Let's do business.
Can do.
Hack this terminal. Ah, crap. It's beyond my skill. Oh, hey, what's this? What have we got here? Gunrunner tariff. Alice, your push for a new tariff on the gunrunner weapons didn't make it past the Senate. They've got too much pull in California. We're gonna have to find some other way to get the upper hand on the weapons market. Josh Tagg, MODOK branch manager. Direct competition with the gunrunners. What's this other one? War effort. McCarran has requested more frequent supply runs to their outlying outposts. I've been able to negotiate additional terms in our favor, but I may need to lower our hiring standards to meet the demand. I'm already concerned about the reliability of some of the caravanners. Were it not for the work contracts, I know some of them would have run off a long time ago. Nobody seems to believe in hard work anymore. Henry Jameson. Efforts to encourage Henry Jameson to resign have so far failed. His parents are proving stubborn as well. Obviously, they don't want him around any more than I do. Getting the New Vegas branch up and running should have been a simple job for him, but this place is still as crude and primitive as the Frontier branch. Very irritating. This last one, New Canaan branch proposal. The Mormons are warming up to the idea of the Crimson Caravan branch being established in New Canaan. Naturally, the taxes are such that we'll be at a severe disadvantage to their own caravans. The long-term solution is to overwhelm them with a flood of cheap NCR goods. I'll have to call in some favors with our contacts back in California, but the potential profit margins are worth it. Just wait a little bit. Now that I've got everything out of the office, and there she is, Mrs. McLafferty. Let's have a chat with her, eh? Hello.
Welcome to the Crimson Caravan Company New Vegas branch. What may I do for you?
Well, I'd like to know a little bit more about the company.
Certainly. What would you like to know?
How long has the caravan been in business?
The Crimson Caravan Company has been in business for over 130 years. We're partially responsible for the progress in the NCR.
Does the Crimson Caravan have any competition?
Well, the gunrunners continue to dominate the weapons market, and the Mormon traders from New Canaan control the majority of the northern routes.
I can't help but notice that, even though you're the boss, you are surprisingly well dressed compared to everyone else around here.
Normally, I oversee company operations at the hub in California. However, the New Vegas branch has been underperforming in recent years. Given the conditions here, it's not hard to see why. I'll change all that soon enough.
Oh. Well, I don't really have any more questions.
All right. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Actually, yes. Do you have any work that needs doing?
I'm afraid we have no current openings for caravanners or guards, but I am in need of a runner.
I'll take it. What needs doing?
Deliver this invoice to Dr. Hildern. You can find him somewhere inside Camp McCarran.
Easy enough. I'll get right on it.
It's been a pleasure.
Okay. Well, I've found my way to the shithole which is Freeside. We'll just head into the Mormon Fort here. Followers of the Apocalypse. Okay. What a place we've got here. Now, Beatrix. I think I'll end up talking with her later. Here we go. Julie Farkas. Hello.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard.
You're in need of medical supplies?
Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long.
What do you need?
Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services.
Seems a lot to me like you'd need a steady supply, not just whatever I can grab for you.
So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you.
I just showed up in Freeside. Which merchants do you think might even be willing to give you the deal?
You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out.
Okay. Well, you've got yourself a deal.
Just come see me when you've got some supplies to turn in.
Right. You've got your work cut out for you. I only just showed up, and I can tell that Freeside is really rough.
More than rough, it's a damn mess. Freeside townies are constantly picking fights with NCR civilians. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim, and the local families are just sitting back making caps on the mess. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been man enough to step up. The followers can only do so much to stem the tide.
I don't suppose there are any problems that I might be able to solve.
There is always something needing done. A few souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community if they'd kick their addictions. We need a regular supply of medicine organized, but the Crimson Caravan wants too many caps for what we need. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately. A lot of innocent people will get hurt if things blow up.
You said something about helping addicts?
Yes, old Bill Ronte and Jacob Hoff. They're not going to kick their habits on their own.
Tell me about this Bill.
Old Bill Ronte is an exceptionally skilled machinist. He could fix the problems we've been having with Freeside's water pump, if he sobered up.
And Jacob?
The Garretts hooked Jacob on chems when he was working for them. Ironic, since he used to homebrew detox chems. He's a natural chemist.
So, where should I start looking?
In Freeside, the drunks and drug addicts flock in and around the Atomic Wrangler. I'd start there.
Well, I'll see what I can do to help them.
Sobering them up and putting them back to work would go a long way toward helping Freeside.
Guess I'll get to work.
Can't help but be impressed with what they're doing here.
Right you are, V. Followers are a good group.
You have chems, buddy? I could really use a fix.
You look pretty bad, Jacob. You should probably stop using that stuff.
Why stop? I feel great. No worries. My guy will be here soon enough. Just wait.
Who's supplying you?
If I had 2 caps to scrape together, I'd buy the materials to make my own. My damn hands won't stop shaking. This guy named Dixon. Something about him seems sketchy, but I can't stop now. Last time I stopped, I felt like I was gonna turn inside out. At this point, I'm mostly buying his stuff just so I don't feel sick. Speaking of which, do you have any spare caps?
Give me a second, Jacob. I'll be right back. Well, I think it's about time I talk to his drug dealer. Should be. Oh, Mick and Ralph's. Mr. Dixon.
Hey. Looking for a fix, man? I got what you need.
Really? What you selling?
Have a look, baby.
Oh. I see. You wouldn't by any chance happen to know anything about Bill or Jacob, would you?
Yeah, man. Those cats are out of their domes addicted to my shit. They can't get enough. Pretty hilarious to watch.
Don't tell me you're trying to kill your customers.
Those fools are from NCR. I love seeing those squatters in agony. We were doing just fine before those shits came here and made a mess of things. We don't need NCR eggheads wandering around confusing things.
Right. Well, listen. I need you to stop supplying Bill and Jacob.
Really? Ah, you're such a saint. You know what? I might be willing to stop, if there's something in it for me.
If you don't leave them alone, I'll tell on you.
Wow, you really suck at this, don't you? Go bully some mole rats, jackass.
Maybe some caps could persuade you to leave them alone?
300 caps and I'll stop selling to them. Otherwise, it is just too much fun watching them spiral downward.
Screw that, scumbag. It'll be a lot easier to wipe you off the face of the earth.
Ooh, I always enjoy a good scrap.
Uh-oh.
Alright, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna shoot you in the head a couple of times. While I'm wearing a fancy suit. Oh, crap, I ran out of ammo. Switch over to the mags. Ugh, reload times. I think Veronica... Oh, hey, it's the kid with the... I'll tackle that later. Dixon, where are you?
Whoa, careful!
Piece of shit. Don't worry, I'm being careful. I'll just take everything off of him, I think. Best that way. Rotface. Ugh, what a name. Alright, let's go back and talk with Jacob. Right, back over here. I'll probably run upstairs and... What the hell? It sounded like the gate to Freeside. Hey.
So you're back. Got any chems for me yet?
Not quite, Jacob. I took care of your dealer. Now you can clean up.
What? I need a fix now!
I want to help you get well, Jacob.
Fine. If you really care so much, then give me some shots of Fixer to calm down these shakes. I'm gonna need at least 10 shots to get me through the week. From there, the followers should be able to help.
I've got the detox chems you need right here.
Thank God. I thought I was gonna die if you didn't come back soon. I'm gonna head to the Followers' Fort to get some rest and detox. You've saved my life, friend.
Alright, now...
Come to Mick and Ralph's
Oh,
for
God.
all your shopping needs.
Oh, hey, cat eye. I think that a lot of the cat eye that I've been finding around has been a result of the Electro City mod. Because I seem to find the stuff around lights a whole lot. And I don't recall seeing so much.
Lasers, plasma,
Hungry?
pistols,
Thirsty?
grenades.
Horny?
We've got it all.
I hate those I hate those people who scream things out on the corners. I'm sick of hearing the exact same spiel over and over. And they're just straight up noisy. Anyways, Bill.
Come on, man, I'm dying here.
Well, you must be Bill. Julie Farkas sent me to help you sober up.
Julie? I love Julie. She's such a nice lady. One time I was working on the water pump, and she came over, put her hand on my shoulder, and told me I was doing a great job. Great job, she says. I just choked up and didn't say nothing. Compliments are so rare these days.
Yeah. Well, listen, you won't be seeing Dixon anymore.
What the hell? Why? I need alcohol, man. I'm gonna die if I don't get a drink.
You need to kick the habit, Bill. I can help you.
The only way you can help me now is a load of detox chems.
What do you need?
At least a couple of doses of Fixer, a bottle of whiskey, and Radaway. I can take doses of Fixer and Radaway to gradually flush my system over time while drinking decreasing shots of diluted whiskey. This shit better be worth it, man.
Well, I've got all that stuff right here.
I felt like I was dying these past weeks off and on, but the worst is yet to come. In a few days, though, I should be free. I'll head over to the Followers and see if they'll help me through this.
Well, there we go. That's all done. I just need to head back to Julie and talk to her about it. But there are some other things that I can sort out on this side of town. I'll check upstairs first. Doesn't look like there's anything here. On to the next task.